Have you ever imagined that marriage is not just between two living people, but it can also happen with spirits? Sounds strange, right? But in certain villages of India, there is a mysterious tradition where people actually arrange marriages with ghosts. As bizarre and chilling as it sounds, this is not some random tale. It's a centuries-old custom still believed by some communities today. And tonight, I'm going to reveal that hidden mystery to you. Hello friends, I'm your friend Jatin Sharma, and today I'll take you deep into a village in India where the relationship between humans and spirits goes beyond fear or worship. In fact, here, people conduct weddings with ghosts. The story begins in a small settlement surrounded by dense forests and rocky hills. This village, known as Kundarki, looks like just another ordinary village to outsiders. But if you spend a night here and talk to the locals, you'll slowly uncover layers of secrets that will make your skin crawl. The village elders often say, "In our village, we follow rituals that are directly connected with the world of spirits, marrying ghosts. Here, that's not strange at all. But why? Why would anyone even think of marrying off a ghost?" To understand this, we need to go back into ancient beliefs and cultural psychology. In India, there is a long-standing belief that if someone dies before marriage, especially in their youth, their soul remains incomplete. Such souls do not rest in peace. Villagers say these spirits return again and again in dreams, or strange happenings begin in the house, sudden illness, continuous misfortunes, livestock dying without reason. According to the locals, it's the unsettled soul that causes this unrest. To solve this, villagers conduct what they call Bhut Viva, the marriage of ghosts. This ritual is not limited to one place. It's also reported in parts of Rajasthan, Madhya Pradesh, Jharkhand, and even some Himalayan regions. One elderly woman once told me, "There was a girl named Geeta in our village. She died tragically at just 18. People said her soul remained incomplete. So it was decided that her wedding would be arranged with the soul of a young man who had also died unmarried." Now imagine this. In the middle of a moonlit night, inside the forest, villagers gather, drums beat, mantras are recited, and at the center, two clay effigies are placed, representing the dead boy and girl. It is believed their spirits are invited into these figures. And then, the entire wedding is conducted exactly like a real human marriage, with songs, rituals, and blessings. Just picturing it sends chills down your spine, doesn't it? But this is considered reality for the villagers. Some claim that after such marriages, peace returns. The spirits stop troubling families, and life goes back to normal. But others whisper that sometimes these marriages bring even bigger problems. One old man said, "Dealing with spirits is never simple. Sometimes these weddings create more trouble than they solve." And then comes the big question, if these rituals are true, does that mean even after death there is another society, another set of rules, where marriage is just as important as in our world? Historians argue that these practices are tied more to human psychology than the supernatural. When a young life ends too early, families and societies feel a deep void. To ease their grief, they conduct such ghost marriages as a symbolic farewell. But the stories villagers tell are far more haunting. It is said that in Kundarki, once a young man was married to a ghost. Just days after the ritual, he claimed that every night a woman would enter his room. She would talk to him, lie next to him, and disappear before dawn. Villagers said she was his spirit wife. The man would scream for help, but whenever his family rushed in, the room was empty. One night, determined to prove it, he invited his friends to stay in the room. Around 2 a.m., the air turned heavy, the temperature dropped, and the door slammed shut on its own. One friend whispered, "I hear footsteps." Suddenly, they saw a shadow. It slowly approached the young man and sat beside him. Everyone froze in terror, unable to move. At sunrise, the figure vanished into thin air. From that day onwards, the man never spoke of it again. Such ghost marriage stories aren't unique to Kundarki. In Rajasthan's Junjunu district, they are widely practiced. Locals believe that if a young man or woman dies before marriage, their spirit lingers restlessly. By marrying them to another departed soul, they finally rest. But are these accounts true or just cultural myths? Science dismisses them as superstition. Grief-stricken minds imagine patterns, create rituals, and project their emotions into ghostly tales. But villagers argue, if you think it's just superstition, spend a night with us during the ritual. You'll see for yourself. Friends, ghost marriages are not just about spirits. They are stories of human emotions, grief, love, and unfinished bonds. Many believe that death ends everything, but these villagers tell us that even death cannot always end relationships. So now I ask you, if your marriage was arranged with a spirit, what would you do? This was one of India's strangest and most mysterious traditions, a secret very few outside these villages know. I am your friend Jatin Sharma, and I hope this story has filled your mind with questions. Do spirits truly exist? Do they have their own society after death? Or are these just shadows of human imagination? Whatever your answer may be, one thing is certain. India is a land of mysteries, and such stories remind us again and again that the world we see may not be the only world that exists. If you enjoyed this story, stay with us, because I'll be back with another mystery, another tale that will blow your mind. Until then, thank you friends, I am Jatin Sharma, and you were watching The Village in India Where People Marry Ghosts.